Swanton is a reasonably sized autistic, learning disability, mental health and ABI service provider.
We also offer community support for a number of adults that require living in their own homes or in special units around the country. We are based in 3 distinct regions. One is in the northeast, one in Wales and one in East Anglia.
Swanton in its current form has been around for, it'll be 2 years in September, so just about 18 months. Prior to that it was part of Barchester Healthcare, which is a large elderly care home business. I came into Swanton as the chief executive, the first chief executive that they'd had when it was split from Barchester Healthcare Group. So it was about setting up a completely new organisation, but we already had the services in existence. So it was about looking at putting in the financial controls and the policies and procedures and the organisational structure to actually operate the business. And as part of that, we had to look at the existing cost base to see whether there was any room for improvements.
We're a relatively small organisation. We wanted to work with a specialist provider of procurement services. We didn't want to just be a small cog in a massive, big conglomerate organisation.
We went with Mark Procurement largely, if I'm honest, because of a personal contact with Christoph Marr, who's the founding member of Marr Procurement. I'd worked with Christoph in a previous life, and I knew him as a very competent and effective procurement director. The sort of areas that we've covered are cleaning supplies, medical supplies. We've looked at the fleet, because we have quite a large fleet of vehicles that operates across the services. We've looked at oil, and we are now about to look at property. We also looked at temporary labour, because temporary labour is a serious issue within the social care sector.
Marr Procurement have taken a great deal of time and effort to get to know Swanton Care. They've come in, looked at all of our activities and our processes, seen where benefits can arise, and have then worked with us to make contract savings.
They visited some of the services and had a basic understanding of what the social sector, what is involved in the social sector. So I think they customised the service solutions and the sort of suppliers that they went to according to our business.
We work very closely with the Marr Procurement team, and they've always put our needs first. They've been very open and honest when they've been looking at all of our contracts and seeing whether we can make any savings there, highlighting areas where we can and saying where we can't.
They are always available. I treat Marr Procurement as part of my team almost, and they're always available. So if I've got a problem at 7 o'clock on a Friday night, I have no hesitation in phoning, and I always get a positive response.
I've previously worked with various members of the Marr Procurement team, and they've brought a wealth of experience from the sector, and it's been a great benefit to us in Swanton Care and Community to have Marr Procurement as our procurement specialists.
In the last 18 months, we have gone through a cost analysis process and a market testing of a lot of the suppliers that we use, and we are now experiencing annualised savings of between 6 and 36% of the spend. I would have no hesitation at all in recommending Marr Procurement to any business, particularly in the health and social care sector. I think we will continue to work with Marr Procurement in terms of continuing to analyse the other cost subheads that we need to have a look at, and then we'll be into the second round of market testing the suppliers that they put in place in the first place.
It's a long-term relationship we're in with Marr Procurement so that we can ensure that where savings can be made, they are made.
I don't think I could sum up Mark Procurement in one word. Actually, I'd use a few words, and I would say they are part of the team. And I would say that because that's exactly what they are. That's how I view them. I view them as part of the Swanton team.
If I had to use one word to sum up Mark Procurement, that word would be integrity. It sums up everything about them. They are full of it. They really are giving an honest and true and forthright opinion on all of our projects. And they haven't tried to pull the wool over our eyes, and it's a fantastic organisation to work with.